What's poppin', homies? It's your boy Frank Nitty back in the building in the sneaker office, bring you guys a different type of video. This is a talking head video. I'm not in the streets vlogging. I'm not in no one's building like the Nike outlet, Adidas doing outlet vlogs. I'm right here and I'm about to discuss to you guys how I'm going about copping the Air Jordan 1 Patent Leather Breads. You already know I am notorious for copping every Air Jordan 1 that comes out. But what I notice is I never describe my method. I'm gonna talk about the methods on how I'm going about copying this shoe because I have to have it. That literally is gonna check off my top 5 shoes of 2021. So I gotta secure a pair, or at least 2. Plus, the Air Jordan 1s is my favorite silhouette, but I love the patent leather, man. I copped numerous patent leather Air Jordan 1s. Gold toes. Y'all remember those? The black and gold things, the Dover Street Markets, the all navy blue joints. Even the black metallic gold, the all black shoe with the gold stitching, I copped those, I like those. And one of my favorite patent leather Air Jordan 1s are the Fearless UNC Chicago joints. Love that with the two-tone, remind me like an old school ice cream that you buy from, yeah, whatever, man. But anyways, let's get right into it. Let me describe to you guys how I'm going about copping at least possibly 2 pairs of these Air Jordan 1 patent leather breads. Quick disclaimer, my method may not work for everyone. So feel free to take as much information as possible from this talking head video and also provide as much information if you guys have a different route, method, or idea how people can cop these shoes. Well, we already know there's only 2 options. It's gonna be online or in person. So we're gonna cover the online method first. Now, I'm gonna go over every single thing. You guys may know this, maybe 90%. You guys been following me, watching the channel, or in the sneaker game, you already know. You gotta have an app. Whether you have an iPhone like myself or if you use Android. That's the only phone OSs I know that support these type of apps, Androids and iOS. You gotta download your Foot Locker app. That's one of my methods, right? The Foot Locker app and the sister companies like Champs, Foot Action if it's in your area, location may vary. Fill your reservation out on the Flex app. You don't know what that is? Type in Foot Locker, type in Champ Sports, Foot Action, in your app store, whether it's Google Store or iOS store, find those apps, sign in. However, your chance is gonna vary because if you don't have these apps and you never make purchases using these apps, you're not gonna have enough points to get a head start. I know. Kind of sucks. So if you're new to this game, yo, cross your fingers after you download the apps, definitely register. But there's another method on top of getting them in person. Well, what I mean by in person is when you fill out your reservation to secure your pair, my case, size 12, I picked the 3 top locations I want to get these shoes. When I get notified the day before the release if I win or not, then I know the location where I'm going to pick these shoes up. However, the Flex app has introduced a different method. It's called Ship to Me, and it does exactly what it says it's going to do. It's going to ship to you. That's right, if you win, let's take one step back. Make sure you add your credit card on file. Yes, that's one of the process. Add a credit card on file. Once you do that, you select that option. And then if you win, they will ship you your shoes. Brilliant. I'm glad they introduced that, man. So now you got 2 methods on the Flex app. So let's move on to another app that we probably know about. Maybe you guys have it or maybe you don't. And that is the JD Sports or potentially Finish Line. If you guys don't know, JD Sports had bought up Finish Line. Now it's part of their portfolio. They converted all the Finish Line to JD Sports. So there's a possibility that you may still have a Finish Line in your area because they're not fully converted yet. So the apps are still open. You can go in the JD Sports app, select the Air Jordan 1 Breads in this case, then do that to Finish Line if you have a Finish Line in your area. Or vice versa. Maybe you don't have a JD Sports yet. Maybe it's all Finish Line. Or maybe they're all JD Sports and no Finish Line. So select one of those apps, whatever in your area or closest to you. Select the Air Jordan 1 Patent Leathers and your shoe size and you'll be good to go. So let's talk more about what other apps are out there where you can submit the request to get these shoes online. Well, one notable source is Eastbay. Y'all heard of them. They're also part of Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action, etc. Got the same method, similar process like the Flex app. You go in there, select the shoe, select your size, and hope that you win. That out the way, you can apply the same method to Chic. If Chic's in your area, I don't have a Chic in my area, so I don't have an option for pickup, but I have an option to submit online purchase. So I submit the raffle or draw or whatever they call it on the Chic's app. Hopefully my credit card gets charged the day of and they'll ship me my shoes. Now, a place I do have that's local is Hibbett Sports. Hibbett Sports is not too far from me. Actually, I have probably the closest shoe store to me. So they do have a online drawing or reservation or raffle system that you can submit. And similar to like the Flex app, you can select the location where you can pick them up. And because I think you can also do online on top of the in-store pickup. And guess what? Jimmy Jazz, have you heard of them? They're doing something a little different. They once had an app, which I never knew. Maybe I did for a glimpse. Matter of fact, I take that back. I never knew. I went to the store one day to fill out a raffle and they said you gotta do it online, or better yet, on the app. So I downloaded the app. There's a few shoes that was on there, but I never submitted it because all the shoes that was dropping, I didn't care for. And then when there was a shoe that I wanted, they're no longer doing raffles on the app system. Like, what's that about? You now have to go to the website to do it, jimmyjazz.com. So I did. I went to jimmyjazz.com. However, the men pier is not on Jimmy Jazz. Crazy, right? They have the GS, the kids, everything but the grown men sizes. So I submitted for a kid's shoe. Submit my son's size. Hopefully he wins a pair. At least one of us win. So guys, I know this stuff may be redundant, boring, or information you guys may know of, but there's a lot of new people watching my channel. There may be some people out there that don't know what I'm talking about. Or maybe you guys do know, but you guys maybe forgot about copping these shoes. I doubt it, but hear me out though. If you guys don't have a phone, or you're young, you don't have a phone, and your parents not letting you use their phone to, submit your requests or raffles for this shoe, don't fret. Ask your mom for a ride to DTLR, because they're doing in-store raffles. Now, this part of the conversation is maybe a little bit more, how do I say, personal, in the sense that I'm gonna be talking about stuff that's local to me, because I can't speak for everyone else. I don't know what shoe stores in your area and where you're watching from. I'm in Orlando, right? And the only stores that's doing in-person raffle is DTLR. That's one location. It's not too far from me. We have two in the area. So I'm gonna make my routes to DTLR, both stores, either Monday or Tuesday. And I said that purposefully. So they're either gonna be doing the raffle on Monday or they're gonna be doing the raffle on Tuesday. I don't know, so I have to call early Monday and get the verdict then. Maybe I'll circle back and put it in the description after this video up and popping. If you live in Orlando and you don't have the time to call to find out when they're dropping, when they're doing the raffle, feel free to use me. Live vicariously through me. Come back and check the description. At least for the people that live in Orlando. Maybe this may apply for anywhere else. Outside of that, we have Men's Closet. Men's Closet is also doing their raffle as well. However, I called them. They did pick up. They did tell me it's either going to be Monday or Tuesday. They don't know yet. And Men's Closet is uniquely to me. But that's only in Orlando. I don't think they have franchise elsewhere. And another place that is franchise is Shoe Palace. I actually went in there today and I asked personally when they're doing the raffles for the Air Jordan 1 Breads. They typically do it on Tuesdays because shoes drop on Saturday, but this is a unique release. This shoe is releasing on the 30th, which is Thursday. A little after hump day, but before the weekend, man. So it's a unique release to all of us, right? So who knows when they're gonna drop these raffles? They gotta do it as soon as possible because they gotta give time to go through and sort through the raffles and who to call. They can't do it on Wednesday because the next day is possible. However they do it, whenever they do it, I'm gonna keep y'all updated. So check back in the description if you guys live in my area. So Shoe Palace, I do have two locations. One's in the outlet, but I don't think they do raffles. They don't get new releases because it's an outlet store. But I have one in the Florida Mall if y'all want to know exactly where it's at. I'm gonna call Shoe Palace on Monday just to get the update on when I can do the in-store raffle. Now let's talk about foot traffic sites. Besides the app, they also have online stores. So on the day the shoe drop, feel free to visit footlocker.com, champs.com, and try to get your shoes there. Eastbay. Here's another website that a lot of people slip and don't even look into, which is Dick's Sports, or Dick's Sports. They get releases as well. Now I'm not sure if they're getting the Air Jordan 1 release. I didn't check prior to recording, but feel free to check and see if they're on the release calendar for Dick's Sports. Check jimmyjazz.com. DTLR I was able to check out without no bot. I never use any bot. Directly on site using these hands and a quick prayer before 10 o'clock on the day of release. But feel free to check those websites themselves and see if you can cop on top of whatever options you have available that I mentioned prior, or even options available to you that's not available to me, nor did I mention. Because I can't speak for everyone, I can only speak for me. Lastly, it's probably everybody's last option, sneakers app. I know. What's the odds of winning on the sneaker app? It's like shooting a full court shot, blindfolded, one hand tied behind your back, standing on one foot, then spin around 360 and no one telling you where the basket is facing. That's the difficulty of winning on sneakers. For the people that went on sneaker app during this release, I highly advise you guys to go and play the lottery because your luck would be on par with winning the lottery as well, man. Just say it. Man, that's gonna wrap it up, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I never did any video like this, but it makes sense. I cop a lot of Air Jordan 1 shoes. I also cop a lot of shoes that you guys go after on Saturdays. And I never tell you guys my method. Only recently have I been having luck on the Flex app. And I share that with you. And I don't have no particular method on how I'm doing so, other than just continuously trying to win. And we all have these sneaker stores in our area. Hopefully we do. Hope we don't live in a rural area. Foot Locker, the Foot Actions, and the Champs, those are our closest source, right? So if we don't try, we don't win. Like Michael Jordan said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I'm taking as much shots as possible. And I hope you guys do too. And I don't care if I help you guys increase your chances of winning, despite it competing against me and other people. I just think it's fair. And a lot of you guys may know this information, so I apologize. And for those who don't, I hope this was a wealth of information. Man, I think that's it. I really do. I don't think any more I can go over, man. I hope this video ain't super long, because this is my first time doing this type of video, man. So I don't want to make it windy. I want to make it short and precise and to the point to help those people out. However, if you're new and this was worth your time, please hit that subscribe. Hit that notification bell as well. Maybe I'll drop more videos like this. We'll see how well this video does. And I hope I helped someone out. Hope I at least helped one person out. Matter of fact, if I did, come back to this video and let me know who won based on any of the methods, whether you learned it from me or whether you knew it already. I'm just curious to see where majority of the people are winning. So I'm looking forward to your comments, man. Until then, till we meet again, you already know my slogan. Good to go. It's a wrap. Peace.